Hey everybody, how are you today? I'm Lori. I'm with Divinely Healing Heart Matters, and I had a situation come up this morning. Prayers for a friend and things going on, and I decided to pull some cards on that and get some messages for our best and highest good. Whatever needed to come through for us today, for me and my collective. And so I decided to record. I am trying to post regularly. And anyway, let's get into it. So, the first card that flew out was number 3. You have the power to make yourself better. And I took a picture, which I will have up. As you're listening to this video, you'll be able to see the 4 cards that fell out individually as I was shuffling for this reading. And so the number 3 has a message with it that the healing power of the spirit world is always here for us. And when we make the effort to heal ourselves, body, mind, and spirit, they show up in a big way. They flood in around you, and they're like supporting you and giving you that energy, as if the gathering of healers or friends or family come together and circle around a loved one as they're praying and putting hands on and helping the person to heal. Sometimes, and I think in the past, we just didn't realize what that did for the situation, the power of gathering together with the same intention, with the intention of healing out of love, because love is the greatest power that there is, and also the best medicine. So this card is again reminding us that we have the ability to heal ourselves, and when we are, we can call out and know that we have a group of ancestors, angels, and healers rallying around us and giving us the power we need to keep going. Also reminding us that the power of love is what connects us to our spirit helpers. Okay, so doing whatever it is that you do it out of love. Do it out of love. Even if it's protecting yourself, you're loving yourself, and that's okay. The next card that came out is number 16. Be like your spirit guide. Okay, so this card is reminding us that you can handle it. You can rise above a negative situation. Be like your spirit guide, okay? Coming on the heels of you have the power to make yourself better. Reminding us, okay, this card is again reminding us that the spirit world is there to assist us, to guide us. We do have to allow them to do so. We have free will. And they're all there. And I know that sometimes it feels like we're alone in certain situations and whatever we happen to be going through at the time. I know I've felt that way myself, and have been shown, quite literally, and reminded that there are not only the Great Spirit, but many spirits, our past on loved ones, our past selves, our ancestors, right? Who lived before us, that are always there cheering us on and ready, willing, and able to give us a power up when we need it, to help us, to guide us. You just have to ask for it and desire it. This card is also reminding you to lead by example. That's for somebody in particular. I don't know who that's for, but that's a separate. Lead by example. Okay. When you're between a rock and a hard place, and you don't know what to do, lead by example. That's the message for you. I'm sorry. So I think that's a separate message for somebody. You'll get it. If it's for you, take it. If it is not for you, please don't force anything. Okay? This is a collective. And though we are all connected in many ways and connected by our heart and our love space, we have different variables going on in our lives. So take what resonates and leave the rest for the others. And thank you for your love and your patience in my journey. I do hope that if you have not already, please subscribe, like the video, share it with a friend. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm Lori with Divinely Healing Heart Matters. And if you're not new here, welcome back and thanks for being here. Thank you for being part of my tribe. I appreciate you. I love you on a level that is not human. So deeper than the basic love. I don't mean to say that. That's weird. Okay, moving on. Okay, the next card is 41. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. Oh, goodness. All right, give me a minute with this one. This card is telling you that you're ready. You're ready to handle your own life. You're ready to handle the situations. You are equipped now to be responsible for your own actions. They're not saying they're not going to be there for you. They're just saying that you have leveled up. So in this scenario, you have the ability to heal yourself. Lead by example, okay? Heal yourself and let others know that they too can do that. You have the ability. You've leveled up. You've gained a new skill. You've gained a new power. You've gained a new strength. That's all I can, that's what I'm hearing. Okay, so, and you're where you're supposed to be. The next step is yours to create. You have the ability to affect your own destiny. That's the card. And so I'm reiterating that because the message here is you're ready. You're ready. You've reached a point now where you've learned some things, you've understood some things, you feel yourself growing stronger, you're accepting responsibility for yourself, and now you can create your destiny. So what you dream, what you believe, what you speak, the things you think, the way you feel, because everything is fueled by your emotions, Your thoughts and your actions are fueled by your emotions, and you've got to get all of those aligned in love to be able to create your own reality. You're ready. You're ready. You're ready. You have the power to do this. You have to take the action steps. There's a card on the bottom of the deck. The bottom of the deck, and I've got one more card in this, but the bottom of the deck was number 37. To overcome, you first have to climb. So I am seeing this, and they both have like a bright sun in them. Balls of fire, action steps, right? That need to be taken. Interestingly, both of these cards have like little what appear to be steps, lines in the sand that make it look like a stairway to heaven, actually. I don't know, that just came out. But on its way to the sun, to your happiness, to your joy, to fulfillment. Just go ahead and go. Start taking the steps. You have the ability. You can do it. You've leveled up. And the last card I have over here is 33. Trust in the wise spirits. And your prayer will be answered. Let me take a peek. Give me a minute with this one. Let's see. Trust in the wise spirits, and your prayer will be answered. Okay. This card is reminding us, or letting us know, that your prayers are heard. And repetition of the same prayer makes you doubtful. Now we go back to creating our own path and our destiny and our reality. And I said that emotions fuel that. So doubting yourself and living in lack, like they create blockages in the path, obstacles, things that you have to overcome right before you can get to where you want to be. But this card is telling you, you only have to ask once. Spirit masters will give you a sign that they've heard your prayer, and you must leave it in their hands. You have to trust in the wise spirits. Trust that they heard you and they've got you. It's not always instant. I mean, sometimes they have to move around. We don't even realize sometimes the things that have to happen to create a situation. I say that sometimes. I'm like, look at all the things the universe had to move around to get me to this place right now. I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful. I mean, I could say that about sitting here at this table, looking at these cards and speaking to you on a video. All the things that had to happen to get me to this place where I could even do this kind of a thing. And I can't even show my face yet. Anyway. So, trusting. Trust is huge. So, when we're manifesting, when we're creating our reality, when we're healing ourselves, when we're doing these things, all of this comes into play. Trust, emotion, love, and you can't throw doubt in there. You can't throw lack mentality and self-doubt. And you have to speak it, know it, feel it, and trust it. And then move forward as if it is. That's how it all happens. So when you ask for the guidance, allow the guidance to come through. Trust it. And when you get the sign or the inkling or the feeling in your gut or something in your mind is saying, hey, turn right, turn left. No, don't do that. Do this, don't do. Listen. Listen to it. Trust it. That is your intuition, which is also your guide speaking to you. This is how they help us. This is how they guide us. But they want to be trusted. They need to be trusted. Love is trust. Love is our highest energy. It's what creates all existence. So I'm reading, remember, trust is its own reward. And when you trust in the spirit sages and masters, there will always be a light to show you the way. How fantastic is that? So the big message here is about healing ourselves and bringing what we want into our life. Using your emotions as your fuel. Not, out of love, not anger. That's a whole different ball game, and we don't play that. So that's what I have for you right now. I am going to clarify, but I'm going to do that off camera, and I'm going to pull some tarot from the Wanderer's Tarot deck, which I'm not very familiar with, and so that is what I have for you in that portion of the reading for today. I am going to continue to record it, but may not leave it in for the public video to view. I don't know yet. 17:11 on the clock. I just wanted to look and see how much time I had spent. So I might, I'm shuffling now, asking for some clarification on this spread, Spirit. And of course, the energy of love for our best and highest good. May I please get a clarifying card for the card that says you have the power to make yourself better. Ooh, it just jumped out. And we got two of them. The Ace of Moons. Keeping in mind, I have maybe looked at this deck twice. And the Seven of Feathers. Now, I don't know these very well. I'm not. So I'm flying mainly off intuition. Now, the Ace of Moons, moons, and it does look like a moon, and the Seven of Feathers. Hey, look, I'm going to do a little bit of research here on these. This is a very interesting deck. It's black and white. I'll have to take a picture and try to add it. Let's see. Goodness gracious. Philosopher. So the Ace of Moons, Ace is the purest form of the corresponding suit. And this shows a full moon directly over top a mountain range with a path leading straight into it. An illuminated path. psychic channels. Okay. So moons, this deck, represent emotions, psychic channels related to healing and the tides of water, tied to love and the creative. Oh my goodness. So this card just amplifies the reading by reminding us, or by telling us, that the love is pure, or pure love is the healing. Because this came out for the first card. You have the power to make yourself better, which was about loving energy for healing. Oof. This is hitting me pretty deeply. I'm feeling it in my core. So the purest and leveling up, okay. All right, and the Seven of Feathers. Let me look at the Seven of Feathers and what that feathers. The suit of desire and passion, representative of spirit, flight, and associated with the fire element. Oh, goodness gracious. I've got goosebumps all over my body. The Seven of Feathers and the Ace of Moons. To clarify, you have the power to make yourself better. And I can feel all of what this is. 22:07 on the clock. Seven of Feathers. Let me look at the seven. Conflict and struggle. Right. But you have the power to heal yourself and others. And I think this is talking to me now. Because my motivation when I sat down was to do a reading for myself. And then something happened in what I call the Stacy's Cosmic Sisterhood. Prayers were needed for situations. And so I asked for messages for the collective. I have been trying to figure out how to use my gifts and in what way they're going to best serve for healing, because I know that I'm a healer. I just don't know the best next step forward. Let's go with that. The best next step forward. And the moon, it's funny, this card shows a path illuminated. So my path is going to be illuminated. And I can heal. And this is not just for me, this is for everybody. I'm right now saying I. But if you resonate with this message is also for you. Okay? So you might be saying this to yourself as well. The path is going to be illuminated. It's going to show us the way, and we will have the ability to heal ourselves and others of their give me a moment. Of their struggles, I'm going to say. Conflict and struggles. Yes. Because there's like, it's almost like the feathers are melting away, disintegrating. The many is healing the one. many is healing the one. So that would mean there's more to come, more people to come, and the many is going to heal the one. And that might be referring to us in our group. And then as I move forward into this reading, interestingly enough, I did mention that to a friend this morning that, well, we could gather as a group, even though we're not in the same state or in the same room. We can still gather as a group at the same time and focus our energy on healing the one. And so, interesting how that came out. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you so much. I'm super excited that I am gaining so much clarity, so much more clarity than I could have imagined in readings. And that's, that's an example of some self-doubt, that we have. We don't trust our instincts. We don't trust our gut. We don't, if we did, we wouldn't need cards. Seriously, silly goose. Okay. Clarifying, trust in the wise spirit and your prayers will be answered. Now, keeping in mind that this does all tie together, but there will be some random messages for others, because not everybody's going to receive the same. I dropped it on the floor. Or it jumped out. Interesting. Now, this card, I have to look up what it is, but there are two figure eights, okay? I'm going to show it to you on camera if I can. Yeah. There it is. Okay. Showing all phases of the moon, 4 phases of the moon, 4 hands. There's 4 loops because there's 4 ones. What is up with this card? And I don't know what it is. Let me see if I can find it on. I don't know what it is. What is it? I don't know. How do you know? Oh, I don't know what card this is. The moon? Is it the moon? I don't know. And the booklet that comes with this deck is not really a booklet, and does not exactly tell me what's what. Interesting to know, but I'm going to intuit. It. This is the Wanderer's deck. I wish I knew. Maybe the moon? 11111. 1111. Which 1111. 1111. All 4 phases and 4 hands. So, clarifying trust in the wise spirits. But having to do with our healing. Many hands, many will heal the one. Many will heal the one. And so, this is saying, I think that, and it came on trust in the wise spirits and your prayers will be answered. So, many will heal the one. There's 4 ones. So maybe this, and I work with the 4 elements and I work with the 4 elements. I work with the elements and the winds of change from every direction. And the elements of the earth. There's 4, but then there's also spirit, and that's what this card reminds me of. Oh, wait a minute. It's the Four of Moons. Hold on. That, because the moons is a suit in this deck. It's the Four of Moons. Okay, hold on. So fours are about evenness, even. Everything is even. Duality. A right to a left, an up to a down. A full moon to a new moon. A left to a right. Okay, so what then? And also material unity. Material unity. Well, the moon relates in this deck, and the moon relates to emotions, psychic channels, related to healing. And the tides of water, tied to love and the creative. So, trusting in spirit with love. And it really just circles back to using your emotions and love being the fuel. Love being the fuel for the healing work that you do. Wow, this is so cool. Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. Oh, it took me a while to get that one right. Four of Moons. So I'm saying 1111, but the numbers on these cards are like just, like a scoreboard when you're keeping score, and it's just a scratch. All right, let's move on to the next card, which is Be Like Your Spirit Guides. Be like your spirit guide, and that was lead by example, but also trusting. All right, may I have a card, please, for Be Like Your Spirit Guide in relation to this reading? Whatever it is that you feel we need to hear right now. In love and light, for our best and highest good always. I appreciate you so much. All of you and Spirit and everyone. All of the spirits here working with me, and the ones that came before me, the lives they lived before me, I honor that. Thank you for putting me in this place and this time. Thank you for this card. Ooh, it's the Tower. And it's a 16. So it's a 16 on top of a 16. And it's the lightning bolt is coming out of the eye. The eye of, and the Tower is upside down. So the Tower has already fallen. I'm going to show you this card. I can. Do you see that? Let me see. The Tower has already fallen. The damage is done. Lead by example. What? Lead by example? Lead by example. Let me look at the Tower in this deck and see what it has to offer for insight. Okay. Reordering, change, and upheaval. Reordering is the one that stands out. Reorder. So be like your spirit guide. Lead by example. You may have to change up what you're doing. Some of you. This isn't for everybody, that message, but you have to change up what you're doing. Something that you're doing is not in alignment with what it should be in alignment with. Love. And when you are not working from a place of love, you're not going to get good results. Let's just put it that way. And I only work on the side of love for the best and highest good of all. So be like your spirit guide. Lead by example. And if you have to change up how you're doing things, this is your confirmation. If you've been thinking about changing, if you've been wondering if you need to do something different, if something like that, this is your confirmation. This is your notice. Interesting that 16 came on 16. So 16, which is a 7. Interesting. I am not a huge, I love numerology. I just don't know what they all mean. So also, if you have any insight on any numerologies or what that might, feel free to throw it in the comments. I'd be super interested to hear about it. And if this is resonating with you, please let me know in the comments below. Claim this reading by stating, I am letting love guide me. Love guides me. Something like that. Only love fuels me. The Tower. Okay, I just feel like there's more to go with this. So let's see if there is. Is there another message that goes with this Tower card, please, Spirit? 37:13 on the clock. Checking my time. I know everybody's time is valuable. But the messages come as the messages come. And yes, I'm going to shuffle one more time. No more cards came out. So I'm going to say, and I was told to look at the bottom of the deck. And so the Prophet of Feathers came out, and I'm going to add this to that Tower. Interesting. All right, where are we with these feathers again? Oh. The Prophet of Feathers came out with the Tower. So, as a reminder for you and I, feathers I was just reading something. Feathers are the suit of desire and passion, representative of spirit flight, and associated with the fire element. The prophet. And so the prophet is the seeker, the seer, one with knowledge to inform their future through will and action. Oh, so overcome that. Change your direction. Lead by example. Oh. And you will be. You will be a great healer. I'm sorry, this is coming out. You will be a great healer. And I just feel like that card should go there. I don't know what it is, but also a figure eight. It's a 2 of something. And then these feathers. Yeah. Goodness. Wanderer of Feathers. And I'm looking at the bottom of the deck, but I was just drawn to do so. Like they're all in as story order. I'm going to look at this one, but I'm not going to take it out because, yes, take it out. Okay. Well, my intuition told me to leave it there and take it out, and I'm going to do that. As well as the 7 of feathers, which gives us we have a lot of feathers in this reading. A lot of feathers and sevens if we add the 16 and 16. So 6, 1, 7, 7, 7, 7. There's 3 sevens. Which is supposed to be my next tattoo. Right? Dawn, if you're listening. Okay. So what I'm going to do is take that. I'm going to take those 2 for that last bit. And set these down for a moment. I'm going to set these down for a moment. Right there. And go over. So the Prophet of Feathers. Oh my goodness. And it reminds me of, I'm going to show you. Prophet of Feathers. It reminds me of a peacock, right? The feather arrangement here. And this female energy is laying or sliding in, or just relaxing. I'm trying to get the feel of the card. And her staff. And there's another, and there, in this card, there's another, why can't I think of what that is right now? Goodness. The figure 8 symbol, the eternity symbol, the all over the magician's head symbol. I can't think of what it is, but there's another one on the staff here with the flame. So, and that makes 4 in this reading. 4, and that came up with the 4 faces of the moon, the 4 hands, the 4 loops. So there's something with 4s. Okay, so the Prophet of Feathers. The seeker and seer, one with knowledge to inform their future through will and action. And that is what we're talking about. We're talking about forming our future, but also being a healer. So there's 2 different storylines going on here, but they all tie in to love. Love being the fuel. This is awesome. This is awesome. So thank you. And I just counted the feathers on the Prophet card, and there are 7. All right, so the next the 2 of stones represent what is harvested and sown in the earth, associated with economy and material wealth. Oh my goodness. And this came on top of, you have the ability to affect your own destiny. Okay, with the big bright sun and the red background for action. So the 2 of stones. 2, right? 2s are unions and opposites. And we had that over here with the 4 of moons. The left, the right, the up, the down, right? We have the 2 of opposites. So, which is also the figure 8 symbol. The infinity symbol. Abundance. Stones and crystals. Okay. Stones. I'm a crystal fanatic. So, 2 of stones with ability to affect your own destiny. Oh, goodness gracious. So, the work that you put in will be the wealth that you will get out of this. And it's followed up with the 7 of feathers. 6 of feathers, excuse me. 6 of feathers. Feathers is the suit of desire and passion. So your desire, and associated with the element of fire, the spirit of flight. So the fire element, which there's a lot of fire in here. There's a lot of things happening. So I'm looking now. I'm zooming out on, not literally. I'm mentally zooming out from labels and meanings and grasping a lot of things are happening for you right now. A lot of things, and this is soon. This is, we're looking at full moon, and we're at new moon energy right now. So within the next month, going through the next month, because we got every phase of the moon here, and we are currently in summer solstice new moon energy. 2025. So this is rather exciting. It might even be more than I can handle at the moment. This is your desire. This is your purpose. This is your passion, to be this great healer. And let love drive you. Let your spirit guide you. Like, that might be my new mantra. Let love guide you. No, let love drive you, and let your spirit guide you. And follow your heart. Okay, so I wanted to 6 of feathers. 6 of feathers. Okay, so we'll go over to 6. And we discussed the feathers. Beauty and love. So 6 is about beauty and love. And so it all comes down to love. And appreciating it. And working with it. Working from it. And that's how you create all that you desire. And you will be rewarded handsomely. Handsomely. It's here. It's here in abundance. There might be a couple of things you have to change up. There's some people that need to get out of your life. That's for some of you. And I'm seeing 3. I'm seeing 3 individuals that need to go. I'm also seeing 4 people. 4 people or situations that you've already taken care of, that have already left your life, that you've already dealt with. And you're feeling good about it. And the lightning bolt is coming like from the evil eye protector, right? So this is for your protection. This is for your good. This is not a bad tower. The tower isn't always bad. It's not usually bad. It's just representative of change or growth. And sometimes that hurts. Because we as humans get attached when we're working with our hearts and we're working with love, right? But we can't let that deter us. We can't. You cannot. Well, you can. You have free will. But if you want certain outcomes, if you want the goodness, if you want to live your passion, if you want to control your future and your destiny, do it from the place of love. There's, to overcome, you first have to climb. Representative of some kind of work that needs to take place. In my intuitive sense, Six of Feathers. We did that. I don't know if there's really much more to say about all of this. I wish I had now grabbed my angel cards because I would have liked to. I'm going to try to move the camera a little bit so that I can grab an angel deck and just pull a couple of quick messages to add to this. So this is my Archangel Michael deck, channeled by Rana Vizane, and I put two decks together, and they're just messages from the angels that I am going to see what pops out for us and to close out this reading. And I thank you so much. I will take a picture of the layout. Okay, the first card to come out. The love, balance, and harmony you derive from a relationship is of vast importance, for this expands your Christ consciousness and increases the light and vibration in your etheric field, and then in your physical body. I'm going to hold this up in front of the camera so that you can... Oh, it's that way. It's the long way. Hopefully you can screenshot and read it. And yeah, you're looking at last year's moon calendar, but we love it. And take anything you need from that. I'm going to read this one again. The love, balance, and harmony you derive from a relationship is of vast importance, for this expands your Christ consciousness and increases the light and vibrations in your etheric field and then in your physical body. So love that we derive from a relationship is important to our... I mean, you can boil it down to body, but it's also our mind, body, and soul. So I think there's a message here regarding, you know, a love relationship. If it isn't feeding your soul as it should, it's not for you. Sometimes we have to do difficult things and let go. Especially if it's not feeding us. The love, balance, and harmony you derive from a relationship is of vast importance, Archangel Michael says. So that is a very, very, very important message for someone to let go. It's okay. It's a must, really. Let go. I just had one jump out. I caught it between my knees. Let go of those people and relationships that aren't helping you thrive, that aren't serving you, that aren't giving you the love that you need to fuel your future. Next card. Reading, studying, theorizing will no longer suffice, dear ones. Action is the word of the day, bringing all you have learned into reality, into fruition. My word. I mean, there was so much fire in this reading, right? Action cards. Fire is action. Taking action. I love how all of this comes together. It's confirmation for me as a reader and a person and a spirit It helps. Okay, I'm going to leave that there and see if archangels have any more messages for us. I'm sure you have many, but maybe can we get one more? Which one? This one here. Okay. Oh, directly from Lord Michael. I love this depiction of him too. This is one of my favorites. I'm going to show it to you. He's on a motorcycle. Archangel Michael. His depiction in this deck. And it says, you are to assume the lofty outlook of the masters, calmly, gently, lovingly standing by, observing, helping when possible, but allowing, not judging. For you know all that is happening is for a reason and has a purpose. Dear one, you must rise above what is thought to be good or bad. Do not be swayed, and do not feel you must justify your beliefs. Dare to know, dare to do, and be silent. Wow. Wow. Total body goosebumps. Listen. I know I said this in my prayer in the Cosmic Sisterhood prayer chat this morning about God having a plan. And every plan has a purpose, and we just don't always know what that is. I did pray that the purpose would be revealed. I did pray for this person and the situation. I prayed for ease in the situation, for all dealing with this. Wow. I'm going to read it again. Actually, I'm going to try to put it here. It's hard to get it in the camera. Hopefully you can screenshot it and save it for yourself. I'll read it one more time. You are to assume the lofty outlook of the masters, calmly, gently, lovingly standing by, observing, helping when possible, but allowing, not judging. For you know that all that is happening is for a reason and has a purpose. Dear one, you must rise above what is thought to be good or bad. Do not be swayed and do not feel you must justify your beliefs. Dare to know, dare to do, and be silent. Something came to my mind as I was reading this, but I lost it as I continued. And I wanted to stop and share it, but I didn't. I'm like, no, I'll remember. But when these messages come through me, it's hard to control them, and it's hard to remember. I mean, after a reading and I go on about my day, I barely remember what was said. And sometimes I leave this spread out for days so I can come back to it. Sometimes I write it down. Anyway, let me look this over really quick and see what the message was. I know there was something that needed to be said. Oh, yes. Where it says, for you know, allowing, not judging, for you know that all that is happening is for a reason and has a purpose. I dropped it again. I'm sorry. I don't know why. It's coming and going. It's coming and going. And it comes in. I've got it, and then I don't for some reason. So there's a message with that as well. Earlier when I was speaking about how the universe has to move things around in order for other things to happen, is the allowing, is the disconnecting from the good or bad. Like, well, as you know, we all do. We label it, oh, this is a good thing. Oh, this is a bad thing. This is a good thing. This is a bad thing. But listen, it might look like a bad thing from our human perspective. But from our spiritual perspective, it's the only thing that could happen in order to get the other thing to happen that's supposed to happen. Get it? So, disconnecting from the good or bad perspective. And that's all I have for you today. And I am sending you so much love and wishing you blessings. Please like, share, subscribe. Send this reading to a friend if you feel like. Oh yeah, I wasn't sure if I was going to post the whole video. We're now at an hour. So it's kind of long, but very important. I love you all deeply. I truly do. Peace.